What's going on, everyone? Ryan F. and Miles here, talking about green and why it doesn't have any good nexuses and why that's actually a good thing. This video is in a roundabout way inspired by Zachary Evers' recent top 16 list. Pretty standard core control, got the Bishop combo package in the top end. No Burning Force is a little bit weird, but we do have 3 King Vulture to kind of facilitate the Belgor package, playing more to the board. Definitely don't hate it, and even we've got the Forest of Steel Leaves, Nexus removals there, pretty solid list. Overall, did a good job making a top 16. What really stands out here, of course, is the big top end. Normally, when you have the Bishop combo, you don't have too many Maduke. You can sometimes do it, but then the 4 Black Lance really makes the top end feel especially hefty. It's a lot more than what Zachary Bell had in his first place list, where you see here there's only 3 Black Lance, 2 Maduke, and the 2 Curse Dragon, opting out of the Bishop combo. But of course, this is more of an aggressive kind of tempo-focused list. But what stands out to me about Zach's list and what it has to do with green is that there's only 5 Nexuses in the deck, and only 4 of them are purple. So while we have all this expensive top end, we're not really able to cast it until we actually have a lot of cores, and this isn't something that I would feel comfortable playing personally. Obviously, it worked out for Zach, but it really kind of accentuates like how important Nexuses can be just for tempo, because it lets you play your purple card or your big top end earlier, and that's something that playing Spirits actually doesn't let you do. Not all pips are created equal. If you have a purple Smoke Valley and a Netherworld Depths on the field, when you play your Black Lance, you have to pay 4 cores. You have to put 3 on Black Lance. That's going to cost you 7 cores. If 7 cores, right? If you have a Carvalier on the field and an Aglavale on the field and you play Black Lance, you have to pay 4. You have to put 3 cores on it. It's still going to cost you 7 cores total to do this play. You need 7 cores available, but you have 2 cores tied up on your Cavalier and your Aglavale, so you need 9 cores to make the play in the first place, and that's going to slow down how long it takes you to actually make a play like this to get that online. So if we look at Tim Rivera's green deck here and just kind of bringing it back to the green thing, obviously no Nexuses in this deck. Green Nexuses are woefully worse than any other color's Nexus in the game. White also has some pretty bad Nexuses, but it's definitely not on the level of green. And we are seeing Rocket City and Metropolis and Infinity Mothership pop up in the white list. So Tim here, obviously playing no Nexuses, but you also notice he's playing 1 Map Butterfly. And a lot of people kind of call this green aggro, but, Map Butterfly will get there, will get damage, but at the end of the day, it's really just a mediocre creature. The things that Tim is using to keep up with decks that are playing Nexuses in terms of tempo and board presence, he's got the 4 Ant-Man, the 4 Butterfly, and the 2 Emerald-Man. And then these are more valuable at creating tempo than Map Butterfly, because they actually put that core in your reserve, where Map Butterfly is going to count towards a pip, but it's going to eat a core on the board, and you're not actually accelerating anything, you're just discounting things. There's a difference between discounting stuff and actually accelerating your plan, and that's why I think some people were surprised to see only 1 Map Butterfly in this, but I think it makes a lot of sense what he's doing. It's kind of just a mediocre creature. And if we ever do get to a world where green does have good Nexuses, where you're having these creatures, these spirits like Worker Ant-Man, Heaven's Cloak Butterfly, All-Deed, Emmer Ant-Man, that are capable of producing cores, and then you can use those cores in combination with solid green Nexuses, and then you look at the top end from green, and you look at all the pips that they have on Ant Train, on Tokiwa, I think it's a very scary future that we're looking for. So for right now, I'm really glad that we have cards that are not great for green, and they kind of have to rely on the ramp, and we're not getting any good green Nexuses. Anyway, that's my video. Hope you appreciate it, and see you guys later this week.